Okay, everybody. We are in round 6. We are in round 6 of the November Titanium Challenge. Pretty sweet stuff. This is the last round of Swiss. And we have a match where both players are live for top 8 and they have to play it out. Which is pretty cool. That doesn't always happen. So, we got Justin Provençal. He's the man in the green sweatshirt. He's the man with the goofy eyes and the infectious grin. He is no stranger to our feature match area, as it seems like lately he's been in here more and more as he shakes off the feature match jitters, as he gets reps with his deck, as he tunes it further and further and further. His affinity deck, which has come so far since the first time he played it in a feature match. So he's playing affinity. His opponent, Phil Martinez, not to be confused with the Justin Martinez we had earlier, the brother. You can tell because their last names are both Martinez. Phil is playing Infect, as we see here. Windswept Heath is going to fetch Breeding Pool, which is going to cast a 1-drop just where the Infect deck wants to be. Listener. Glissna. As the Boston folks would say, it's a Glissna elf. He's a Glissna. Justin, Darksteel, Ornithopter, Vault Scourge. Go. Have to imagine it's a tough matchup for our Phil friend here. I don't imagine it's not easy. So many blockers. Now he does have both an Apostle's Blessing and a Distortion Strike in the main deck. He has 1 and 1. So there are 2 ways that Phil can interact outside the combat step. Springleaf, Galvanic Blast, Signal Pest. So Justin has used all of his mana every turn to deploy his board, which is good. He's 1 payoff card away from having a pretty nice board. Phil has not successfully dealt with a single point of Infect, which is good. Good for Justin, that is. But he does have his best land, the Ink Moth Nexus. That fetches up the basic forest. And Inky gonna get in for at least 1. 1, or maybe you might have old Croza. 5. 5. That's scary. That's the most frightening thing I've ever seen if I'm Justin Provençal. Nice try, Jay. Try to block a Signal Pest, or an Ink Moth with a Signal Pest. That doesn't work. Joe Chagnon in the house. See him there, Dredge Master, Collected Company Master. He's here to root on his friends. Now, he already won one of these, that's why he's not here. Signal Pest in for 5. Drops his opponent to 11. 2 swings away. He is 2 swings away. He has an Ornithopter to chump with, and then even after that, he has a Nexus to chump with. Much more importantly. Because that 1 point of Infect, -1/-1 counters, those stay permanently. Block. Dead. Justin's been around the block a time or two. He knows you have to block that Nexus. You are one Become Immense away from dead. One Groundswell away from dead, if you don't. Master of Ethereum in hand. Galvanic Blast in hand. These are good, but you cannot afford to play Master of Ethereum, I don't think. I think you just have to play it slow. Yeah, you only have 4 artifacts. That's kind of sucks. Got to just deal your opponent 4. You could probably activate Inkmoth if you wanted to. Deal your opponent 5. And still have mana to activate Inkmoth and block. Justin may have missed a point right there. Unsure. Unsure. Inkmoth activated. And a block. Phil is very sad, as that deals 1 point of infection, which stays. There we go. That's accurately representing the board state. That Nexus can never be activated again. All the pump in the world, all the prowess in the world, doesn't matter. Does not matter at all. And Phil is in rough shape. This is not good for Phil. He is out of infectors. He has a ton of pump. But no creature to infect with. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys. Justin is 3-2, and Phil is 4-1. Either player should make top 8 with a win. Now Phil can draw, but Justin can't. So Phil has to be feeling it. Heard him say earlier, he said, "Man, I've gotten pared down twice this tournament." Not a fun feeling. When everyone around you can draw and you can't. You pull the short end of the stick. Teamer Battle Rage seals it. Double strike and trample. So we go to sideboards. Phil back against the wall. He now knows he's playing against Affinity. He can sideboard in the Viridian Corruptors that he's got. He can side in the Dissenter's Deliverance, the Nature's Claim, the Spellskite. He has a lot of cards to sideboard here. This is great for him. Very interesting card, too, in Phil Martinez's sideboard. Not for this match, but just in general. He has 2 Shaper's Sanctuary. A card which I didn't recognize at the time. I know the card, just not by name. I haven't learned all the Ixalan names yet. Shaper's Sanctuary, 1 mana enchantment. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, draw a card. That's pretty good against these decks that try and overload on removal. So expect Phil to bring in a bunch of cards. Sideboard out some pump, of course, as you usually do. Justin in the sideboard. Couple Blood Moons if he wants them. Not necessarily to color screw Phil, but to turn off the Ink Moths. One of the scariest cards. He has Bitter Blossom. Great source of chump blockers at actual 0 cost because Phil's trying to interact on the Infect spectrum, not the damage spectrum. That'll be coming in. The big one, though, Gyopper Aether Grid. The actual nut. The actual nut here. That's the one where if he has that card in his hand, he will keep pretty much no matter what. That's the one he's searching for. It's going to be really tough for Phil to beat Resolved Aether Grid. Both players sending him back. Here we go. We're on 6 for each player. Both players are keeping. Top and top. All right. Nice clean game. No hits below the belt. Did Justin forget to draw a card? Hold on, folks. Okay, guys. Thanks for staying with me here. That was a judge call. Had to go pause the game while Judge Gill got called. I would normally tell him to just draw a card, but I am not a judge. I cannot do that. Justin did get to draw that card. You can't skip a game action like drawing a card. So in the meantime, he deployed some dudes and an ink moth, or blink moth, excuse me, while his opponent had a glistener, an attack for 1, and a pass of the turn, possibly holding up Dissenter's Deliverance. Not sure. Thoughtcast, wow. Old school is Justin. Justin just says go. He does have a blocker for this Glistener. Let's see what Phil's got. This has got to be such a tough matchup for him. Like, Justin just poops out so many blockers. He just... Turn 1, 2 blockers. Turn 2, 2 more blockers. And yeah, he's getting attacked for 6 poison here. But he can trade with the Glistener. Chooses not to, but he could have. It's really just the Nexus he has to worry about because, I mean, look, he has 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 potential blockers for the Glistener Elf. Only 2 potential blockers for the Ink Moth. So, Ravager deployed, Vault Scourge in for 1. I gotta give Phil a lot of credit here. A hell of a lot of credit. It takes planning and gumption to start the Christmas season this early. I mean, look at this sweater. Look at it. Just look at this. That is garish. I mean, it's beautiful. And ugly at the same time. I don't even have the proper words to describe it. I want to cry. Creatures swing. Ink Moth is activated. Justin has 2 flying blockers. Very curious to me that Justin wants to trade off a flying blocker in this spot. Very curious. I suppose he has a lot more. But very interesting. Okay. So Ornithopter, -1/-1 counter. Justin stays at 7 poison. The winner of this match is in the top 8. Ink Moth is activated. Will Justin go for a kill here? He's thinking about it. I mean, look, he's not attacking with any other creatures. He's just straight up going for it. Holy moly. I hope Phil has a Dissenter's Deliverance to punish this. This is so aggressive. This is crazy. If this doesn't work, he just loses. He straight up loses. Justin is just going hog wild here. Wow. Uh-oh. You're supposed to count before you start sacking things, Justin. One permanent left for Justin. Oh my god, is it a Dissenter's Deliverance? You wish, Phil. Good match. Good match, guys. That was balls out for Justin Provençal. Wow. He did not have to do that. At all. It's like he just has to go get some pizza or something. What? Wow. Wow. Just completely disregarding the possibility of a Nature's Claim, a Dissenter's Deliverance, a bounce, well, not a bounce spell, there's no blue mana, a Naturalize, whatever they might play. Wow! Justin, you're a madman. You're a freaking madman, dude. Wow. I wish Phil had it. I wish I could have made Justin's face really big when Phil had it. Oh, man. The hands would have gone to the cheeks. The eyes would have gotten real big. The blood would have drained. It would have been beautiful. Man. Oh, well. There's always top 8, I guess. So, Affinity, unless a disaster of a tiebreaker happens, should move on to top 8. Congratulations, Justin. These fellows, well, Justin anyway, can be playing for a spot in the Titanium Finals. That is, unless Phil jumps him in the tiebreakers. He might. He might. So, let this playlist keep on rolling. Next up, we're going to have top 8. Thanks for watching, everybody.